Seka se dum swaba ebeno mo se debi dum so dum swabo seka se dum swaba ebi se wancha se dum swaba seka se dum swaba ebeno mo se debi dum so really every say aze Adisumu rehawa maima Nansuanoba Jum so Jum swabo Seka se dum swaba Ebise wancha se dum swaba Seka se dum swaba Ebinomo se deni Jia dum so really Every say aze Ejumemu Adisumu rehawa maima Jum so Jum swabo Seka se dum swaba Ebise wancha se dum swaba Seka se dum swaba Ebinomo se deni
Ow! John Dramani Mahama Omangana yire frau Sabra biem Befa yen kobo sha asase no so efise waye bida hey bejiyen jebe bejiyen toma bejiyen efise Say you need be a cop. Unkuto na betimi age yai. E de entru bo sha asase ne so. Beti yai. Joma ha me beti yai. Beti yai. Ja me beti yai efise. And this is it, bro. Why ye bida? Na kana fo hunsa no nwuma bia. Wo ye brebi atwam. Enche bia. Ana ye tu fi ade so. Enso man na kwa hunu se. Na wo de nam wo hya sase no so. Baba, yensa da yensa yem. Ye fro se sambra. Enwuma bia wo hya ase. Enwuma bia do nsa suso. Awanwie no omani frosa bra na bewie maye bra na be fa ye du ba sha asase no so esanse wa ye bita ye frewo betiye joma me betiye So we could now bet me a rescue man. John Tramani Hammer. Yenim dia obetimi aye. Enu ntina ye fro se Sandra. Yeda wase.
We are mad this year. This is NDC 360. Me mo bibia wo hwe sa dwumadi anwumre efre chichi ne benche adwo me mo bia kwaba eba NDC 360. They said ye di kan kyerem na watwe a etwami. We adwumadi sronko kra NDC amanyoko ya hyehye. Se ye de bodawuro afa ne pa ne hyehye pa. Yewura John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder owoma omai Ghana. Haso ena no krensem a efa amamwo bone a ekos wo ye my Ghana mu a ede ahokyera ba omani mu no yeyi ni maako te se akyekede nante se ne be ya akoda kra ebetiase. This is the second edition. Your first edition no, we had Honorable Eric Opoku on set and we spoke to you on NDC and youth segment about the 24-hour economy. On the Moment of Truth editorial segment, so yenimu di nkomo fa the ghost non-existent Pualugu Damwa, Yoraba Womiani MPP Fuaye, Yenuanome Wusrima Mentifi Bukata. We spoke about taxation and production on the Lest We Forget segment. And now we have a lot for you on this second edition. So tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live on NDC 360. Today I have a surprise for you. I'll be reading to you comments on our live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and X. My production team will be working on that. And we'll be reading some of your comments. So whilst you watch the live stream, share, like, and more importantly, comment. And make sure that the stream will go live. Now, Abusianfo, apart from your social media handles, are you streaming program live? YouTube at NDC 360 Official. Same on X, same on Facebook. Yes, also live on Onuya TV, TVXYZ, Angel TV, Wazor TV, and Loud Silence TV. Yeah, that all these stations are say Omo FAUSTINA on their various Steam platforms. I'm even told that we are live on Diplomatic TV on social media. We are live on Focus TV also online. We are grateful. In due course, more Muslimi Jumedi live in Inano. Yeah, Bebo Mudinia recognize them. Now, what do we have for you on NDC 360 today? And then on Moment of Truth editorial, yeah, try a corruption tracker and so. And on episode 2 of the tracker, Omampenya bedi echire owu abawomiane na busuafo omoye ne Ghana. Inti potokasam yatu ni din the corrupt and nepotistic dealings of the Bawomias. On NDC and you, we have a very fantastic policy to discuss with you. It's all about the National Women's Development Bank. Into what to say, Ramahama, National Women's Development Bank was them. Now, I have the experts for you today on this show. Now, by the time I'm sure you will agree with me that indeed the NDC doesn't only have the men, but we also have the women. And finally, unless we forget, John Dramani Mahama, the legacy. And today we are looking at part 1 of his legacy on the aviation sector. FA Airports will bring you all these issues. So I want to remind you that we are live on the official NDC 360 page. On Facebook, on YouTube, on X, we are live on Onuya TV, we are live on TVXYZ, Angel TV, Wazor TV, Loud Silence TV, Diplomatic TV, and Focus TV. And until share the link and tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live, the person should watch NDC 360 and you will not be disappointed. Baby, I dream. I'm going to say you call for the recap. Munim say in chair you cry, you are John Dramani Mahama, Obontwa Fagana Fanenina, in what we call the Building Ghana tour. Okopiem with Sema Mentifi Tamale. At a town hall meeting, or the same here be to dra. Shewe mame, yeba, yebetwa, Jumediano.
And let me put this thing to rest once and for all. They always talk about the mess John Mahama left us, the economic mess he left us. I mean, let's just go down a comparison lane. When I left office, the debt to GDP was 57%. Today, the debt to GDP is more than 100%. It means if you take all Ghana's GDP and you turn it into money, you use it to pay all our debts and you still owe 3%. Our debt to GDP was 57%. And the optimum GDP for middle income countries that is recommended by the IMF is 60%. So we're even under the recommended debt to GDP. When we left office, the budget deficit was 6.6%. Today, the budget deficit, it even went to 15%. It has now started dropping. When we left office, inflation was 15.5%. Inflation under this government went to 54% and is only now dropping. It's about 30%. When we left office, cocoa production was 960,000 metric tons. And we went for syndication loan of $1.8 billion, brought $1.8 billion into this country. Today, cocoa production is under 500,000 tons. And when they went for syndication, they got only $800 million. At 8%, we got 1.8 billion at 2%. And so what are you talking about? You can't compare the economy under us. When we left office, we gave you 2 new oil fields. All the work that we did as NDC was with one oil field, the Jubilee field. We worked and brought the 10 field and the Sankofa field into production. And so it made oil revenues triple. When we left office, we had solved Dumso. We bought enough generation. We established ESLA to pay the legacy debt. Today, Dumso is back. You can't pay the independent producers. And all of you know Dumso is back, just that they don't want to announce a timetable. Yesterday when I came to Tamale, the lights were off the whole day. And so, this thing they keep saying, Mahama left a mess, we came and repaired your mess. Before I left office, the IMF said that Ghana's economy was going to grow by 8%. And it grew by 8% and more in 2017. And in 2018, it dropped. When their own policies started kicking in, you look at the GDP growth rate. From the high of 8% that they inherited from me, the next year it went to 6 point something, 5 point something, until when COVID hit, it went to 0. So that myth about you left us a mess, you left us a mess. When you came into office, the Kufuor Eurobond was left with 270 million to pay. Where did you get that money to pay? Mahama left it in the sinking fund because I knew that debt was coming up. That was visionary because I knew that if a new government came, it was going to be difficult to find 270 million at once to pay off the Kufuor Eurobond. So we left it in the sinking fund. They came and met it. In October, they just took it and paid the Eurobond. And after that, they didn't put any money in the sinking fund again. That's why when COVID hit, we had no money to defend ourselves. I set up the stabilization fund. When COVID hit, they didn't know where to find money. We told them, go and look in the stabilization fund. I left money in there. Went and took 300 million, from the stabilization fund. I set up the Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund, the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, and I put $270 million seed money in that fund. Today, that's what you are using to build your Agenda 111 hospitals. So how can I have left you a mess? They are good at propaganda. And so they just keep repeating something, oh, we came and met your mess, we came and met your mess. In 2016, for the first time in Ghana's history, we ran the government budget without taking 1 CD from the Bank of Ghana, 0 borrowing from Central Bank. You in 2021, 42 billion, you made Central Bank print for you. The following year, 2022, 35 billion you made central bank print for you. And that is why today central bank is broke, because it made a loss of more than 60 billion cedis. When I was president, central bank made a profit of more than 1 billion cedis. And so that propaganda must stop once and for all. You didn't inherit a mess. You inherited an economy that was doing well. It is you, by your mismanagement, your clueless finance minister, and your clueless head of economic management team, who now wants to run away from economic issues to become the champion of digitalization. It is they who have created this mess.
Enti Adeshemaima, you are John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder, the leader and flag bearer of the NDC. Obema noa, unyamia yino magana. So meji yemfim kwa somni ya huchirimu, no na mote ninkano. MPP for the atrone nada. Dada nipa bebre. And omoba yana economy na se o meisi kasemu adrega. That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama himself setting the record straight. And there is not one that the MPP can dispute. Don't worry, the Pabranti be obeying while Tepotokasa non chichimuma. I can't cast them. And I can't say, I would say. And don't worry at all when you be, because in the subsequent editions, Yabeje Brenia Dosanse Mumu Esuko. Manyan TSA Akina Radio, with a chiman. And Bunu is in Patemuho. Live, and I know that there are many other radio stations picking this program live, and in due course we will recognize all of you. Bebe Edri, it is time for the Moment of Truth editorial. No cremre no in here. If you will mame, tell you will see me by the touch screen bringing you all you need to know about the corrupt and nepotistic dealings of the Bawumias Part 1. May that say. Yo, Omade Shen, this is the media can you know. We a corruption tracker episode 2. Now what we trail me the episode 1 Bremo about fracadam bia na Yoruba women and MPP for the job when say Omayen will streamer mentifia. We gave you hardcore evidence for you to see the truth for yourself. Say ni na ye fracadam 1.6 trillion old Ghana cedis. Abayno afane kwa. Yamfanye adepebiama or minor enya somfaso. Today on episode 2, dear Nyeka, we are talking about Abusuya Mamua, Owura Bawomi or your mampenya bedi echiri. Katasheshane proye dream pesemin kumunya. O meyi sika o ne Abusuya for efa ne nyafu no. Eno ho asem ne yede bremo. Na obi ebisa se adenkra na SAMMY GYAMFI ne NDC fo. My corruption tracker episode 1. More sounds on the episode 2 about a moment of truth. Adan among cast and fofro. We have one chimney at Tiawa. Medical chim say, or mine be anywhere will bet me a tumpong. Or mine be anywhere bet me a conanim. Or mine be anyone a mouth for bet me a D. I just a sour minded to me to Katashane Proyase. It's as a Katashane Proya idea, a trio maybe a puntu a catchy. Sika kakra ye jeje no man mu trutuo de enya firi de do man koma nyame de cheyen say you go say or you say you kuku ye mpanyimfo asede say o de ye de sefata ye de mpuntu a o manfo nyina benya so mfaso na yakoba se nipa kakra bi afa sika no mudi ne nyafunyafo a ye wiye yo no motwi konachi enti ukrom kwan na ye nyeye no aso piti na wo pe na wunya bi no adwuma na wo pa wunya bi ni ahokyera wo komu no. And that is why you must pay attention to this series on corruption tracker. Obi beka say, oh, na omampenya be di echire mo ka katashene proya or say ono de oyemeti keke aden ono na mo kana asem. Ebusiafo no so nchiremu no eyetitia. The reason is this. MPP ka katashene proya asem a na Owura Bawomi aye no hu ntadu echire ode ne ho asie. Attention all the time, is on Omanpenye Kufuor ne n'abusuafo nko a. Now today, on this edition, we will demonstrate to you say Alhaji Bawumia osi odi mate no. Or your Omanpenye Kufuor Pro Max. One we use iPhone, we just motiase. Or your apprentice we sua kata hyehyɛ ne proye ɛkyɛn ne master mpo. Enya tem didie, enya kasa twitwie, we will let the facts speak for itself. And that is why today the spotlight is on him. We are unpacking the corrupt and nepotistic dealings of the Bawumias. Now, abusuafo, Bible say, "Wenu mu asem ene yedi bebu awfo. By your words thou shalt be justified. By your words thou shalt be condemned." And sembe no ra Bawumia ne yere Samira Bawumia. E ka kire Ghana fo e fa katahyehyɛ ne proye ho. Sisidua ben no mudi susu yewura mahama. Dia no mo kafa ne ho na bohye ben no mo hye yese mo ba ban mu a mo beye afa katahyehyɛ ne proye ho. Abusuafo me ye bi a kyerɛw. It's a moment of truth. There we serve you nothing but the truth. Kakum yetini kwakuanum. The internet does not forget. Ketremam pro inti yehwe nsem ni bi. Now the edikan. Ene etwagu no Mahama government most corrupt in Ghana's history. Bawumia. Asem we City FM 4 na report to here. Oka asem we in the run up to the 2016 election. Mra na obon toa. O se Ghana abakosem nyina owura Mahama. Ena oya katahyehyɛ ne dwirim pa as president. Yet also be a daily guide. MPP former national chairman Freddie Blay on one paper. Seat 20th October 2016. You can see there. Etifia Semne or say corruption is the hallmark of NDC. Bawumia. Nen semwa okadeye campaign America achire no. We enye buslimika on one insimni. Yet also miensa or say corrupt Mahama disgrace to nothingness. Bawumia Ghana Web 16th November 2016. Or say Ora Mahama. All these things, all these lies, they said about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And then, you have on your screen 7th September 2020. But this second lady of ours, Samira Bawumia, MPP for April Mampenia Baby and a keke. Ono so no kujina platform so kasapa na ono mpo de na no e ya che ni kunu into ti asem wo kan ne ha publisher for publisher my publisher the publisher on the 7th of September 2020 Potoka Samia says Samira fingers John Mahama over nepotism. What kind of story no say second lady Samira has accused former President John Mahama of practicing nepotism whilst in political office. So what kind of story we are? At the end of Samira can wasem. O see you Mahama ye abusuama mu. Na on tiase say ye Mahama ni nua ye friend Ibrahim Mahama. O ye adwuma. O ka box site ye de ama John Mahama nua ho asem. Say e kire say John Mahama ye katahyehyɛ ne proye. No no de ni kunu de onye sa. Ye so say okay my husband is a whiskey e ye ho no ka sa asem we. Say John Mahama ni NDC ye abusuama mu. That is what they said. It is very important. I will bring you back to this story. Now, you're going to Samira, sana me friend no, because oye Ghana oba penyin otosumi enu. Ti ba me friend ye maame. Wakasa agu ye John Mahama hu fi abranya no kre. Se oye abusuama mu because you all know say ye Mahama ni busua ni ana wo na aba mu as an appointee na e ba akopɛ. A sister, Joyce Muktari Bawa. No, you're deputy minister, not even a minister, a deputy minister for transport. Ninua Ibrahim Mahama no mo kana seminar. Or you're well-established businessman or starting your Jumaine. Na abrofo a omo ye mining wo Ghana. Te se go fields for water kwa. Omo afanwa ono na ye mining ma omo. Enyuma hyeta e wa bibrem ne bibrem atoye. Ko Liberia o ye adwuma. Yet Samira can say se oye adwuma keke de ene John Mahama ye kronfo oye abusuama mbo eti ka omo baaye no we would have expected somebody ka abusuama mmo kokofu bo de onche ni United ye nka ye nhu bi but abusuama what do we see hwe ha mame on your screen owura Bawumia one ne yire Samira omo abusuafo nko a ya ma omo dibre ewo NDC ewo MPP aban we mu sa wo hwe soro ha papa ye obowe ne wo fefefe ye frɛ no Alhaji Ahmed Ramadan Samira Bawumia second lady ne papa no enti owura Bawumia na asew konofo prekope aban ne ba ya na Bawumia lobby maye na asew no Ghana amrado to United Arab Emirates yeka Dubai baby a oyo ni sika wo no Samira papa na ye Ghana nam sini amrado ewo ho Bawumia na asew no abusuafo ensiwa omo wo position omo se ndisi ye abusua mamuo no mu di atoroto John Mahama so no mo hwe de omo ye Samira ni nua bema ye frɛ no Abu Ramadan eye Bawumia vice president na konta ono so omo ma ne so no de ko nadmo no nya MPP nimpo MPP fo bre no nka ho enso ni nua ba na ye second lady nti ye ne deputy director of nadmo wa wo from 2017 ebisi ne na we ha mami papa we ode ne ho ate Ghana fo nsem trofo bebre ahwehwe ni picture omunya no be ne de NDC 360 ye nya no ni photo ni ye Bawumia ni nua panyi a ye frɛ no Mumuni Abdullahi Bawumia ye de ne to Bawumia papa ode Mumuni Bawumia ono so aban we ba ya na position muntie ni opposition na bi ni Ghana bakosemu John Mahama breso ye papa Mills ya papa Kofo ya papa Rollins abenso ni any position bi asa ewo Ministry of Interior aso ye hwe police fo any soldier fo any the security agencies so your friend a technical advisor to the Ministry of Interior and ye create sa position man enti Bawumia nua panyin no na aba from her mami we mami ni kan starting free so ono so your friend no Honorable Lareba Zura Abudu Bawumia nua ba prekope ono so owura Bawumia ba and ye di kan man so 2018 ye the deputy CEO for Northern Development Authority ewi akire kra no 2022 ya sanso paw no omampanyi Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia paw no se omeye swafo emfa emma ne nkoda yeyo Minister for Gender and Children Social Protection enti ne nua ba no abuja ko mo ma ne nso na MPP for na aka no kra ne nya positions ni bi no Bawumia ni nua Samira Bawumia yere Samira oye Ghana ba panyi otoso mienu second lady ni nua be maketwa last but one your friend Fauzi Ramadan ono so de ne ho asie uko internet so nyina wu nya ni photo ma wuze for first state for apena o nya ni photo NDC 360 de ni photo aba ono da ho no Fauzi Ramadan Bawumia nua bema oye special assistant Mrs. Samira nua bema oye special assistant to the second lady Samira Bawumia so that is the family tree of Bawumia ne yere wona bemu and yet these are the people omudi atro ese John Mahama dinkwa sa wo ye abusua mamu abra ono na ne busua ni ba akopɛ ne deputy minister ohu kokofu bobo omomobo na ye ndisi fo mpo de enka Bawumia de ni na busuafo ne nuanom ne nkontafo ne asewfo ababan mu a enka enhaye pii enka enhaye ombaye na nkomo ye nyuma pa be Ghana atumpo a enka enhaye ba we mu de omo baye no oman ni sika kakra ye wo no e na omu di sika ni nyafunyafo katasese ne proye fita e no Bawumia ni nuanom ye de odi kan ni ye frɛ no eye Haji Lareba Zura Medikan ka say omampanyi eyi no as deputy CEO of Northern Development Authority okoho tricycles abobo ya eye moto na ne na ya miensa no mako 400 enya ntaban 2 yiraya bisi ne yenhu bebi efaye and mami campaignfo a the CEO no Sammy GYAMFI the CEO of the Northern Development Authority finger and say ono ne hye chiri ema omo boss a wo man no krono kese ema Ghana hwiri sika titiri over 20 billion old Ghana cedis we reports there by na the media told us again say apart from 400 tricycles no there were 2 of the deputy CEOs owura Bawumia nua ba ika ho bi almost 100 tricycles each into the no bomu 200 what the beka 400 no 600 tricycles motos omo fire so bebre ni nyina wo ha na ma wadanse me tu mira na ma kiresi na mama obi adi enini na obebi say what is your evidence? We are Ghana Web. The date is 31st January 2022. Mr. the producer, me picture on picture. Na etiefu ahu say no kwetrodo ne eka. Dr. Bawomia's sister fingered in missing 400 government tricycle saga. Wo wabo mahama echi so ye abusuama mu abranya no kre. Wo ba ya wasesa ensewfo ne nkontafo amomu positions. Enye hwe. Omo be ye adwuma pa bo o man no so a omo be bo ye kro no. This is the evidence. The same issue pause for pause.com a story way on January 9th 2020 was the 400 tricycles worth 2 million Titisicano 20 billion allegedly stolen at the Northern Development Authority. And kind story was according to reports, the tricycles were allegedly stolen from the office of the authority on October 27, 2019. About 700 motorcycles and 200 extra tricycles cannot be traced. And the letter, the CEO now not there, Jumayuku, now not the command, divisional commander, what Tamale, police opinion, all these facts are there. You can Google the story and read it. We are not making anything up. The American and I don't see any reports also revealed that among all the 3 deputy CEOs, 2 of them took away 100 tricycles each without paying. And so 2 now, almost say tricycles or went to Yakano, but we are baneka home. And in fact, ono obe pe MP wale ba we crew 2020 campaign. The slogan was money no be problem. Or chemoto to send katie because this is where they got it from. Minu mienu taxes, minu mienu sika. This is what they use it for. Now, enya moto nkwa. So what you buy na ba we mienu ya ba efa moto ni abobo ya abusuafo ken haye. Poto kasem ye free bibi sole source contracts. Sole source contracts here dey. Contract ahodo for enuma kese e wo Ghana. Emrase sa ban efa wo bi adwuma sa wo medi sa adwuma ne ma o man a aban ma obi contract ho a. Yemamu na obi biara owo nimdie na owo capacity so obetimi aye sa adwuma. We should give that person the opportunity to compete. Ti efre bi competitive tendering. Ma ho kwan na obi amepre adwuma ni bi. De obetimi aye adwuma ni yie a o man no benya so mfaso abra o man ne bebo kakakra bi ne de ama no. But wo hwe de ekoso wo Bawomia eni o mampenya kufu ado amamwo yi mu a ye wo contrast akese bebre a aban de ma Bawomia nuanom a ye ma ho kwan se obi amepre bi ye si peg Bawomia nuanom nti no so source no mo kwan de ma wo mo bia so ye de sika toto so a o man ne hwiri sika titiri dia you will weep for Ghana as we move along. Before I go into the issues, dear na Bawomia ni o mampenya kufuado ekae about so sourcing quickly. Way ayo Bawomia ne Twitter handle on the 8th of September 2016, now about 6:20 p.m. And Bawomia ko trend Twitter. Na mahama, yo mahama ne tie akonya so. Or say overpricing of contracts through the use of sole sourcing is very typical of this John Mahama NDC government. Or say John Mahama bind here. Bibia sole sourcing. Ni ye sole sourcing bia e kire se projects are ye ni sole sourcing na Mahama de bo ni bia to so o man ne boka. Nti omo de omo ba omo nyesa. Owura Bawomia na emre MPP for ereni election no 3rd February 2017. Or say, we will abort rampant sole sourcing, Bawomia. We will abort rampant sole sourcing, Bawomia. What kind of story now? When you power we, or this sole sourcing, ye chem. The exception and not the norm, because sole sourcing they are more minor eboka. So when you want some any edible for, when you want some edible bim. Owura Bawomia na bim starfm.com.gh. May 29, 2017. Bawomia na 2 ministers say what MPP aban mu for. Or say don't abuse sole sourcing Bawomia to appointees. Mamun konko ye sole sourcing because sole sourcing more men Bawomia no. The same Bawomia on the 31st of December 2018 City Newsroom for report on say Or say Bawumia Taos MPP 40 fulfilled promises. Aban no ma betena konwa so eni afe na edi afe. Bawumia say o ma fulfill o mo boshe nko 40. Na boshe ni mu ba ko ne den. Or say we promise to move away from a predominance of sole sourcing to tendering in procurement, and we have delivered. Inti shene so. Bawumia say sole sourcing enye emwo men. Ya de bo men krono. Emo mine hwisika. MPP ba omunye bi. Wa ma appointees warning mamunko ye bi. Ono aso se aban na di ni bohye so sourcing de omagyae. Afi ye nto aso. Omampenye Kufuado de okan ye ni 23rd August 2016 on Twitter. Or said the era of sole sourcing will come to an end. Sole sourcing ye twem because sole sourcing e chrono. Now what do we see? They said the media can chire mu no. Ora Bawumia wo nua ba ma bia. Ye friend no Ibrahim Bawumia. Edia ye wo no ne papa de man no Ibrahim Bawumia. But ware Canada ni ba ye wo no UK. Ope UK passport nti no se san di din ye no Abraham Bawumia nti se wafa Christian name. One Bawumia picture ni ti Bawumia na te wo no omo maame ni Bawumia nua penya ye friend mumuni Bawumia woni Bawumia nua ba ma na ye friend no Abraham ana Ibrahim Bawumia no oni. Our company, you're from a Resource Assets Limited. I want to prove to you that this Resource Asset Limited, dia. And you call Registrar General, thanks to Yenuya Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. You call her company in Kratemu. Company no for na directors. Abraham Bawumia Nuyana. One ne yere aye friend Aneta Kamiska Bawumia. They are the directors. Why na company ni ene dia? Company ni nye sika anamfaswa. Why na sika no kono ho? The shareholder Abraham Bawumia ne tin number ni bibia wo ni. This is from Registrar General. We'll put it out for everybody to see. No do. Now, the entire year ka say yen hwehwe mu ama na beda di say aban way e the sole sourcing contracts akese e masa company ya your friend Air Resource Assets Limited, but we mean company. Asika power mine no asefem. Project number 1, share me with screen this show when this one there. Sunyane Airport, Miami Chrome, baby, I tell me. Baby, I call primary, baby, I call JS, baby, I call SHS. Meaning Sunyane Asem. Sunyane Airport, aban we buy no mo say almost CSC no. Because they are close to airport down. Phase 1 of the project. Yeah, the Bawumia the company. You're hearing this for the first time here. Resource Assets Limited, sole sourcing. She say, "Yam presse. Abina presse companies be bear one mind mu obi amepribi." They gave that job on sole sourcing to Bawumia. See, President Nana Danko Kufuado commissioned phase 1 of the rehabilitated Sunyane Airport project. Now, if you check the project, you check the story from Bruno Regional Coordinating Council for website, government website. Dated August 4, 2022. You can see that on your screen. The relevant portions of the story, prove as I'm not say no do. But the President Kufuado intimated at the commissioning that in line with his government policy to provide a functional air travel infrastructure to enhance blah blah blah, say a contract was awarded to MS Resource Assets Limited to commence the rehabilitation of the airport in 2019. It is our MS Resource Assets Limited, no? Any Bawumia Nuyano company, no moka huasem. This is the man, Bawumia Nuyano, Uni. Abraham or Ibrahim Bawumia. Now, Abusia for Enya Nonko Uba Ghana Airport Company or Momo website. Omo kasi to say Jumana Yadema Bawumia Nuyana se wonyano. Sikankwa Yadema no so in Obiam Pribi. So one year was 52.25 million cedis. Yes, 52.25 million cedis. Titisikano 520 billion. Ejuma ben. Ejuma yesi onyane say runway Sunyane Airport runway na kitikitibi. Samre na 1280 meters. Yes 120 ka ho e wo hodada but asenti patch portals no. Now 120 meters, meka honi yenya 1,400 meters. Now, on sanso and rehabilitated taxi link or patchy portals CSC ho. na akwan a eda ben airport no so no onsiesie resurfacing na just okoye kwan foforo or the abo egu so no wasiesie ne kama na terminal dan ya esi wa eho na utu kwan a wo befa no etimi fa nipa be 100 eno so omo a se hwebrofo no omo se minimal renovation intenya adwuma kese bia airport na ye kaneni ne mfonyin nsunya ne airport a owura ba wo mi anua ye no eni runway na oma ye ketekete na tese minsam no eno susu ni airport ni enti bisa wo MPP ni a wo hwe me ne se adwuma we eho ka timi ye 525 billion OCDs ana ask yourself that na die enti na ekwan keke ne potholes apache keke minimal renovation of a terminal building why must it be so source die nkwa na ba wo mianua ne company no owo ana wonimi ya Ghana construction companies bebre obi antumi nye bi the same ba wo mi a o se so sourcing ye krono emoman boka no mo de omo nye saa a wo two ministers for say mamu koye so sourcing no why will you give this job mediocre job to your brother through so sourcing for 525 billion old cities na busi afo ye Ramahama tikese da so da ye pa and then nobody nkomo about airports osisi ye enye de oyisiesie ni ye ni ye keke one of those airports before we even get to that lest we forget segments one of these airports American was whole airport ye Ramahama si ni muno chiao na airport bi ani ho ofiti asia from scratch esi ni muno chiao or the $25 million in the sea or started project in 2015 na dollar nya nu 4 cedis. By now, the project in 2016, you know, averagely, even if you use $1 is to 4 cedis, $25 million. What the best CD more is just about 100 million Ghana cedis. And this is brand new airports. So whole airport now, President Mahama see, you know, the runway 1,900 meters. And 30 meters wide, and 30 meters. And 10,900 meters, just 1.9 kilometers. Dear Bawomiani Nui, Yama Omo Sikaso Monkoyan, Sunyani Diano, 120 meters per no Modiaka home. 30 meters. John Mahama's brand new from scratch. Whole airport, 1,900 meters versus 120 meters. Whole airport, no. Ebetumia process 150,000 passengers a year every day. Ebetime process 400 passengers because there will VIP lounge and VVIP lounge. So nyane airport no VIP ni Miami Chrome airport VIP bi anim. VVIP bia so enim. 100 passengers per ebetime process yomo per day. No ba wo mi ade no. O mampanyi Mahama brand new whole airport no. Ni April yeka April abia plane ni si a ekọ pake. Etimi fa plane yenu. O see ni brand new. Ba wo mi ade na wo hodada e na oye potholes keke. Etimi fa plane be se ba akon. Owura Mahama see whole airport no. Akwan a wo ye ni wo brand new from scratch 9 kilometers. Ba wo mi ade akwan ya wo hodada no de abogu su siesie ni keke. Enu 9 kilometers. And so Owura Mahama at the $25 million equivalent to 100 million cedis. And they see whole airport no more chiao. But when we are there, pentimamento no, sika 52.5 million cedis, sika no 520 billion. Do the math for yourself. You are discerning. But when you share crown no do cry to share the onim say ben. It is about dogana na open no cry. Judge this for yourself. Must say Mahama kwa. And we so source and we. Look at what they have done. Now, you can see it on your screen. Whole airport, Mahama see nini. Brand new from scratch. But we are painting Mamentono in the Siwa annual 520 billion. Because you are money near. Yankoso. Any airport in Kwa and a buying Diama Bawumian company. So in the Busia Fonche. No, not just this airport. Not just this airport. Yewoko akwai akesia sika eta wono so. Na koko akwan ye de ma contract ya ye ba mu se road contractors e wo Ghana nya no bia me plibi o ba ye se lot 1 lot 2 Quine way, this kilometers. Ya pesi ye ni say asphalt and be to me. O boy you saying you hwede ye ne bo form. Ah wo betumi aye kwan ni yie. Na ye the contract na ma no. Owuraba wo mi anko aba ya. Cocoa Rose or the money nua so sourcing or ma ho kwan so bi amprebi. Into the same Resource Access Limited. Two million na machresie. Ya mo mu cocoa kwan a e free asen we a type asen akropon to Odomase to Asibrem 22.1 kilometers. Sikan kwa ya de mano 54.2 billion actually ebigu so. Into sikan 54.2 million titisikano, that's 540 billion one contract. And another Cocoa Road project. Chibuso Haso Wodre Mibodi no na mamoni ya mofancheme. Bangolo Feeder Roads 14.5 kilometers. 29.4 million cities. Titisikano 294 billion. 2 cocoa rows. Biya so sourcing. Obi say me evidence na da no. This is the moment of truth. You two mirani achirisie. Atendidie bia nim no kre na ekasa no. This is a letter. Public Procurement Authority for Trade. 14th May 2020. Yeah, the project. You say rehabilitation, upgrading, reconstruction of roads in cocoa growing areas. Or say, at the board, second paragraph, at the board technical meeting held on Thursday, 14 May 2020, the board granted approval to Ghana Cocoa Board in accordance with section 41B of Accesses 3 as amended to use a single source procurement method to engage multiple contractors for the construction of roads. And this is it. Companies when they are so source no. Asia Coupon Resource Access Limited. Resource Access Limited. It is on your screen. You can see that for yourself. Now, I want to establish beyond doubt. Says so source ya ba wo mi akasatia in opposition oba ye eno nko an oni nuano mo ye. Krono wo mu omudi wi o man sika. De di kan etia public procurement law, which is a crime. Because contracts na nya contracts e was say ye si peg say ba ko form fa through so sourcing. And sika ye de ma ba wo mi anuano so no. E bro de was say ko man no etuama no. Etu o man no me no mienu ye taxes. We are losing it to Bawumia and his family. Where is the evidence? The Auditor General's report. Ghana auditor ni. Ono na Ghana semsi kasem ni na oye muhwehwemu. Why audit, special audit, or friend of performance audit report of the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa roads. Now, 2023 anoye. Paragraph 55. Cocoa Board's procurement policy stipulates that all procurement activities are to be in line with the Public Procurement Act. Or say procurement, mra Cocoa Board ye jumane say contract omudi mebiano, omu follow procurement mra. Oba paragraph 56, or say procurement mra say section 41. And sana obeka say wo ye project be so sourcing no. Hwede ye kan. Section 41A to D of the Public Procurement Act 2003 allows the use of single source procurement method where there is exclusivity, urgency, emergency, continuity, and compatibility subject to the approval of the PPA. She said, oh, my contract now will say, what they my company back up. Prem will be a pribi. Dear friend is so sena. Dear Bawumian in Nuano Moyana. I was our company no what Suyahunu expertise via or non one would be. And as a human, I know emergency BSc. Bibi bintia was here and tenten. But we all know say kukurus and tesa. Auditor General twice so at paragraph 58 of that report say Cocoa Board awarded 266 road contracts for Air Cocoa Road Improvement Project 2, measuring a total length of 4,131 kilometers. Upgrading and construction in cocoa growing areas. Out of the 266 contracts awarded, 33 were through competitive bidding. 33 there, omoma man for pribi. 175 were through single source procurements. Then the Auditor General said this. Paragraph 60. Although the use of restricted tendering and sole sourcing saved Cocoa Board time, it would have taken to evaluate a large number of tenders. Our analysis, Auditor General said, our analysis showed that these methods cost Cocoa Board about 100% more than the use of national competitive tendering in terms of kilometers of, the cost per kilometer of road. Auditor General. And if you read on, you will see the Auditor General was emphatic. Say, because say the contracts when you know mabawomia and in nuanom through sole sourcing and other companies through sole sourcing. When this MPP government spoke against sole sourcing, a car was saying you bonus are quiet no ya bonus double, in some case triple. A can a cabin kuku fusika, a cabin minu mutuo, and aquacudi. These companies, including Bawumia Company, what's the same? Sika. Apart from the cocoa roads, there are also other road projects at Ministry of Roads and Highway. Ediama Bawumia Ninuya. Okabomua 83 million cedis, and also sourcing through Yenuya Samuel Okuje to Ablakwa. He's published the documents. We have intercepted payment vouchers. He can't quite to Yamomo. Where we are, you can see 5.7 million Bawumia Company, Resource Access Limited. Sikano, Omutuyana Dabeng, 13th March 2023. Another payment, 27th November 2023, 5.8 million. Another payment, 3rd March 2023, 15.5 million. 8th March 2024, Yao, 10 million. Titiskan 100 billion Bawumia Company. Okay, kasika ni nyina abomua. Any airport de ni nyina abomua. Bawumia any nuanom company si Ghana sika nkwa e de ama wo for these 5 projects alone. Ye treaty under part 1. 280 million cedis. Titisika no 2.1 trillion cedis. The vouchers are here, documents don't lie. All the documents are here. Na me de manu ba besi no. Hwe. Wo de o maba. Omagumahama and Hufin, Omedi Atrato no so. So I busu amamu abrenya no kre. Omaba be worse. I've shown you the evidence. But when me nuaba under her, ye mutus ayira. On one boss accuse ni se mutus no uwie bi. Fa no to nchen. Hwesika titiri die over 2 point something trillion worth of contracts ayede am omonko so sourcing. Etika busu no omodi omayi hu akama ye tam. Anka de aka no kamu betumi GYAMFI afoforo babusuafo kakra ye de be magana asudusuafo scholarship eno so a Bawumia e de akoma Samira nua be ma na ye friend of Fauzi Ramadan ya man scholarship ono na ye the personal assistant on the office ono atua neka ye de Ghana scholarship e was ye de ma hiafo mobrowa ma ye de ma even MPP full soldiers fanesa. Yasanso de akoma Samira nua bema na oye the special assistant. What the bagana sikamua 320,000 cedis, 3.2 billion. Enya no kwa na eme ya. De ehia bufu ne se ye man scholarship no school na wanko. Sika na ahye. Ye disa na o se o na me yare. I don't know when defer o course o na me yare na me ntimi defer me course. It is scholarship sika na ke betimi akwa nya for one so a ni nyina ahye ayo maker. And if you go on my job online you will see the story. A kind of I was a Fawaz Ramadan, a relative and personal assistant to Second Lady Samira Bawumia, was awarded 17,355 pounds to cover the cost of tuition for an MSc in Global Supply Chain Management at Brunel University in the UK. However, Mr. Ramadan never pursued the course because he claimed he was involved in an accident during the peak of COVID-19 and could not defer when the accident. I want to defer the course. Neither he nor the state benefited in any way from the tuition fee paid to Brunel University. Sikani inashe because I'm far more. We've given you the facts. We've given you the facts. Bako ha kame de beba no me pushi appearance fee no me pushi meriti me pushi akomanim. But you see, these are the issues. And for you, Ghana ni awo hweme no. Judge for yourself. Say papa ya ono nam say I am not corrupt. I am not corrupt. I am incorruptible. Can you trust this man? Ubia oye kampi utimisha bonne. Adia chia osi wo na me juki. Na me didi agro. O kan we enya no kre. O kan we enya no kre. And the evidence shows that this man is 10 times corrupt than Akufo-Addo. The pro-mass version of Akufo-Addo. We can't trust this man. because he is not only a chronic liar, but inherently corrupt. And see a mistake at the Ghana Sheba Wumiansa. Kronu way no na busuafo ba beto aso. Kronu way no beto aso. And there is no way he can come and prosecute Mampenya Kufuado. Because Mampenya Kufuado be kind say ba wumia. Many can di e ga say minuanom efo maman sika no. Wonso we bi. And unti untumi mfa yen court. His hands are dirty. More dirtier than Kufuado. He can't fight corruption. If you want accountability, this halfway in court, including a Kufuado and Busuafo, vote for change. Vote for the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Washaya Bosse, baby, a sika could be obeji amae. One make sure say Embra, ebe yejuma. The producer, Bo Kennedy akopre kwa Japan tape ni mame. Na yemfa moment of truth ye marry ye. Ebi ana obi tie mo MPP ni, oso was a major video ye NDC niti na okasa. Yentie MPP mu cheche mucho. Na yentie di waka afa aban we ho. Efa kata hye no proyo. Thank you.
The MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. So much. Why? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and conform. The MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. So much. Why? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and conform.
Daddy, I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I will be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the Passport Office, DVLA, Customs, Ports and Harbour like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You're even too old for that. And old boy, what are your thoughts? Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Efa Yadrusi is the NDC and U segment. And NDC Amanyoko, Yen Shishi Pani and Nepa, Yawomo Maigan and United Bro. I've told you, the 2024 election is an election like none other. It's an election that is going to define the future and the destiny of our children. And the election way making sure say obeto aba for policy, obeto aba not for atrone nada, but obeto aba ma party new penyimua or one sheshepa more may. It is about issues, and that is why we are doing this. We are not just criticizing; we are telling you what the NDC has for you. And what do we have for you today? What we have for you is John Mahama's National Women's Development Bank. Matiye Papa Mahama are on it. Matiye Mami Nana Jane on it. And today I'm joined in the studio by my sister, the Member of Parliament for the good people of Techiman North, the Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE. Mami Onyam Rashe Bebiani Keke. Oyo Emrenimfo. She's been a lawyer for 24 years. Na basika sem bank ne sanya mano so womu suahunu ba. Currently, Savings and Loans Company from Pacific Savings and Loans. One a lawyer, and she's held this position for 10 years. Into Shemra as Mrashe Bidweni. Or a lawyer for 24 years. Or sounds like a lawyer for a Savings and Loans Company for 10 years. And or a board member for Multi-Trust Financial Services from 2011 till date. What's this here? And also bear 13 years board member. And Christian Mothers Association Credit Union. So, Osanso Kahubi, Nejuma Paba Kongo. And she's one of our experts from the NDC when you baby din komo. Honorable OFOSU-ADJARE Mawakwaba. Ghana in
so my radio.
It means 24-hour economy cheche within Nabeba.
Come.
Great. Now, because for any on kwa, mami nimpon enyenche. NDC fu nyina ye mame. Eye Madam Faustina Nelson. Dodo na friend Auntie Faustina, tie na me so me friend Auntie Faustina. Se me ka se me bobo ye mami di bread dia, and I just say mo show ni extended me 5 hours. Ye nwie. But all I need to tell you is that she's currently the member of our Council of Elders in the Central Region. She's a leading member of the NDC. And mana omokun at the NDC si hono. We didn't wait until be ye. Ya mami serve as a board member for NIB for Infibibre. Was serve as a member, a board member too on Ghana Commercial Bank. See if you need the yako ye di mebo bi account. But for now, I'll give you this. Until for still way and chenwa. Until for simo wakwaba.
Yeah, ura.
Bibi aboko dear. You say wababi drew dear. 24-hour economy no. And then chimuno. Emu beda wo fine. Amu biya atiase. Producer, I was saying I'm a combo tape will be by Mrentino. I will jump the tape so that we go straight to the discussion. And as we move along based on time, no, if we can play that video. Now, let's start with Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE. Ebe America Krenina, ye Papa Mahama. And ye mamia obo ye Papa Chidom, Professor Nana Jino Pukwajaman, Omwakasa about the National Women's Development Bank. Bibri Ntiase. What is the bank about?
Yo, mini Sammy, where the web is heavy. As some leader bisa motimponim jom and a webisami. Me call ya American National Women's Development Bank cheno so honorable. Se bank de ebu. And so busianu ye nyebi. Enti say ye Mahama or ye bank crash still busiani nya. And I'm so what can ye? Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The bank now si obeyeno. And no the obeya man kwa. Na se ni etieni. Opese ema yenya loan ewo ohare so nsi hu kitwe bi enesi hu yenya enim se bank akese no okwa yesi kofa odan bra yesi kofa krata we bra yenim se ma no so mpempi no sa nyoma eya na ye ni bi wo ho nti Mahama ye ne se ema ye wo Ghana ha ye didwa ye pesika bosia eni ema edi ku bebre ani ma eye adwuma sa banki baswa ebenya ho faso na de ede ne se empanyi se obi bebo ma wasu enti se de wawusu emanko na be ye adwuma wo ho efise emma na ni ma hawo enti yo ba na akope bosia wo National Women Development Bank ofka ko hu manko enti
honorable metiasia na je se ye kan National Women's Development Bank we ye banks from kokra yura mahama ede bagana wanya za
eche say sa banki bi magana hada a aban aye minim say private one bi die aba ye beka ho asemechire nanso die yura mahama ebe ye die eye dutwam ye nye bi organa hada se bank ayaye na ese sa bank we die e tailor for a dressmaker for omo ye ma edwadifo omo tachman dwom edwadifo a omo tobodom dwom omo ye be mo kejetia for omo a kotokraba mahama si dwama omo no obro omo sika kejetia osi dwama omo obro omo sika e ma no nko a anase edwuma ma bebre wom ojo loan interest no kitwe bi enye se kofa krata abra kofa we bra ye nyina enim se e ma de ye dwadie no e na krata asem no e ha ye kakra enti ye ru mahama ehu akwansidie we ye loan ho no se e ma yi omo pa adwuma akwansidie we ni na wo ho na beti omo nko bank ma omo de a na omo kokoto manko a obi abenya sika enti wo
that is why this bank is coming
kakra e ba no obenya sika de aye enu nti na ye ru mahama adwuma rura eja bema president ayahwe nanim 2025 oba na wabebo ama na obeye free bosia ebo mu ha ho sa bank no nti na eba
me heard the screen is so am twikasa na yemo no say this is going to be a special bank established by the next NDC Mahama government which will be run by women to nurture and grow women owned and women led businesses mama ho anti fosti oba bi hwe emema ni bi kura wo ho a asemi omote ye no ayo madwemu kesene ne omote DM kura nti na banks be wo Ghana na still ye here a man kwa bank why a women's development bank obit matchere mo
sa emma bank former president Rawlings yes was sorry ya no we program na walk around our friend no listening to
President Mahama say na okay
President Mahama if he say eto da na ye the square peg akose round hole mu eto da sabe na ma mu 70 ye bibia ade abia area bi wo mo no ye nimo kra na assign de bi akoka ho into wo ye ne say wo be kwa round any amount for akasa into what to na listening to na wakwa wobusa ne ehia wo mo amanyame ya yadom na 7 January ye to aba no wo ba na wo bu man no a wahuno ba bia wodi bibia beto ene ne amanfo no aka wayenum se eno na wo mo hia enti madodo no a e ka se wo mo hia wo mo a bank na ayama banka we map edwadie papa Ghana attitude. 51% of the entire population, but predominantly no edwadie na embadi na etada na ope bibi kakra bi e de kotu bibi kra ton wodwam na sika no ebi ni ho banks de bi wo ho sene obi anim no na eno ye general banker emma ko ho emma ko ho ti president Mahama eka say wo be ye emma ede ama wo ma bibia yetia sabe so oba wodwam anopa na wokọ no sese na niama wotumi sa bank ne ben no na ye emma bank ya ye de be ya wotumi ka kire no ni ote na nchen say obi ba hwe na toma me we ba ko taku ana say na jis kanto na me boshi akọ bank enti president Mahama ye ne say wodi be ye chetia amamba na bibia ye easily accessible if you say man ya na ye wo handicap kakra bank ko do kogina ho ko fa collateral bra ko fa we bra ke sane honorable
traditional banking system lanka bunya bosia bi kra edin
obstructions doso enti ebi so ana ade no wohia enti wo ye ne say wo ye ema de ama wo mo a ebe ye accessible na fe nso so do wo mbenya considerations say bibia be ye easy enti say normal bank do say ya kase bia kofa entoma bra with mad and wo be my consideration kakra leverage bi a bi obaka say mo de monje na mo fa nkodi dwa special for women
because women are special to John Mahama
special dispensation
exactly
for Emma.
Me that say me nuamba we dey ma me ventwem. Do women deserve a women's bank? Emma deserve. Ghana ma deserve see be almost a special treatment we are now. Make a case for women.
Said the Ghana ma here women's banking no is even scientific because World Bank akase ma 70% ewa Africa ha and ye own small to medium scale enterprises.
Okay.
So na
75%.
70%. Yes, okay. And I own small to medium scale. Yes, ewa Africa ha. What buy Ghana ha 44%. Okay. Now omaka say your financing gap of over $3 billion. Say sa gap ni yebehwe ni ya hyemuke na wa country obesa na oma ho mfiensia wo GDP be grow by 12%. When na yekika ni nyina buma Yero Mahama say Emma ye about 51% omo de doso. How can I grow an economy with nipa ketua bi abra dodo ne wo ho? Oso say Ghana ma ye pa adwuma ye hard working. Enti say saka sika ya ye de ye adwuma enioma bebrebe kama. Yenim se manya sika ye ma edidiem yeye ye ma sukukom yeye ye health ye mi hu so ba tan bi wo ha wo so odidi na ne ba gina hoda enti so hwe na sika ne ba ma no ho a ebeboa ama Ghana
na ma so kwa no wo de sika kakra bi kra mutimi multiply
ma na na mi bedru hwe e ma so wo hwa sika no ye hia kakra kapa e sha ase a enti na traditional banks akese no wo anye 10,000 ho adwuma no moye nanso me my lawyer wo kumase me ni ma aye adwuma Emma edidwa minimum crofo a te say multi trust almost 30 na omuji loan of 10,000 and then they go in for the millions sika na no magro enti Emma we can always start with little me catch the
mutimi boaboa no na be kese
o catch us say say masika yendi yes masika yeni ne basabasa because ni ye the budget to so kama ka wo hwe on fast one we dibi enti say ma nya sika ebema Ghana akoye because if 51% of your population is working omukro musika maami ata oton bi die wonya ne 2,000 maami mansa a oton ni jene ende wonya ne 5,000 tumi ko fa jene no bag miensa eba kotokra badwoma na chese ekwa no nti Yero Mahama se ma no yenya sika no ayehwe ne ye ena wo hwe so a African Guaranteed Fund akase ma so ye sika etua enti ye loan repayment no e was ropa enti sa bank ye bebe ubon se ma ye bosia na yebetua titiri Yero Mahama nya emu gidie se obema ye nsihu na ye ketua bi no na che se e ma ye hia sika no na ye dia ye sa nyoma we nyina na economy na ye kama enti ye ade a e ma ye hia a e beboa Ghana nyina kama
Auntie Fosti would you when you feature you have experience, you've lived through several governments. The person who educates viewers across the world. Ghana, have we ever had a Ma Bank to say the President Mahama Ekamwasemiana?
Oh, not a Ma Bank. The late Dr. Esther Oklu and a T Bank, no. But now a year, but now and to me a wider scope.
Okay.
One, because of proximity, senior Mekaya, no. And to me, I'm stretching, Uncle baby, P. And I'm saying so. Banking system now, you can't say, I buy no castle where you're cleaning into a good P, no, a good bank, no.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes. Anyhow, bill
420 banks, financial institutions.
National Women's Bank, no, a come home. Dr. Esther Oklu.
Your baby titi ni mo wure mu years on the one man. And also rubber we me Akufo Adogu no.
I can't exercise na o mo ye ya no. Nti ye ni bi say.
Okay.
Na no so na ya de a necessity. Say nka wo ho. Nti president former president Mahama ye papa. Aya na adwene say kwan bia so wo de Emma bank no ebeba. Na mmom wono ne de no obetrem. Because say ebia me fan say area bia enclave bia ebia edwa asamka say edwa be 3-4 ebembe ho no wo de bibesi ho proximity na me ka ye no no senior
bia edwa
emeye say sebio enkranko a ana say emeye say se wope se nkrankra wope bibi age se wo travel eko ansa na wakwaje nti wo be no across board obia area bia benya wo mo de ya wo mo de be operate se ne honorable kaye no emba de wo de wosika sem ene adwuma sem hye wo mo nsa they are very conscientious wo mo ehia wo mo ne nyina na ye papa Mahama wode nani ato fom se wonyi emba nse nchen ti bank e bi abada na mom ne ye de bai de esron kokra adwuma ye fo wo mu nyina ba ye ma eye interesting but eye workable security fo mpo ye be fa ma
even security
fo completely bibi a telephone mpo de say emma wo ho dada na ne nyina ba ye ma
bank manager
Oba
board members
ya wa ma
nkwa
ya wa ma
president Mahama say emma betumi aya ma na ye women are capable of managing
their own affairs mo push what they encourage ma na wo di bue emma abrabo mu ene wo mo ye die mu because eniaba p obstruct ma obi okra wo ordinary orthodox bank na wakose wokope bibia wo fi so sebio wone meme ko compete no aye withdrawn kakra aye diama no kofa webra ne ebei ya ye ebei de president Mahama se wo ba interest wanya no kakraka and afi so ba ko na wo ho na wo kan da ye savings and loan na ne sesi aye ye de ebei de ebeye to say orthodox banks yabi bank full banking system and yes savings and loan na mom no emma benya consideration interest no be wo
okay bibia hia me na me pese bitie ye sister adwen wo honorable ne ye ma me kasa no kan bibi se ne ye wo women's world banking bi wo Ghana ha aban no aguno you've been involved in this banking microfinance savings and loans kabibi chefa
menim se pokuya ewo oforikrom se otie bia osu oni amamo eni se sabria na me wokumase no na women world bank ni omo sika nti na omo wo shops ewo oforikrom na we na nanu metwam akotachiman bidu ho me frɛ omo ni ho enam se na aden wo se a yewraba womia akufo adode ne ba se o economic wizard oba no abeha obe solve ye economic problems nyina no wabegu women's world bank ni ti ende omu nye skanya adwuma omu tifie oka kire me na me say yo ene ene ontie me ewo NDC 360 na me be kirekyem na mama no hope enti ama se wutie me a excellency John Dramani Mahama osi oba abaye bank ama ma ubenye sika no wasa aba kwan ho abaye adwuma bio enti afi se mo to aba won tamu ho na mo hwe party colors tamato mo beto mo rua nmonyamfo excellency John Dramani Mahama ono de owo policy ebeboa ma a no mo wodwom a ya toto bank mu yiraba omia ekata nani toto bank mu ya ema mo kotena afi no side maba kwan ho bio na de meka ne se sa bai ye nkoto no ye party a ye nanawo ye koto no de edi ematan eba kwan ho ya nwo obi anto ba bia se bia sorry kra ye jai asori kra ye jai ye wo tumi e na otifie yiro Mahama ode enije ebremo enti adechi monyire mo ho na monye se de be ya mo be san ba abeye adwuma biom na aboa mo na yiro aba omi na ogugu bank na de ehwen se enka women's world banking de ko betwiti omo differently because ye see wanya bibia ma wase a unjai mo ne kro no ye ka se wo ba na nko abeboa ma ewo sikasemu se wantimi amwo ma kakra omo wo no na ehu ni kwan se nka wo bese no ebi na yiro edi ayeye enti abeye ni da hosem ama ma e wo Ghana ha nyina se ye ma yani enko yiro Mahama ho 7th December aba ye betui no no ono wo enwonyam a ode ebetai emaichi eni adwempa ode beboa ma ama ebibia aye kama
me that say that is Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE, the member of parliament for the good people of Techiman North. Mami na woka women's bangi a omugu no there were other banks on omuboa ma no so akosi say
yeah banking exercise
cleaning
exercise into effective banks Unibank, GN Bank, UT Bank no mu nyina
So I'm going on the park with seeing the banks now more normal bois mile more year mudidra kokwanso nina so abana guno. So that is what justifies this bank. Yes. I get that. Now honorable answer me ba honorable me san so person me ba so ha. Mwachiri mse bangwe for ma nko a ma na beye mu adwuma beye bibia ma na beye mu bibia security kroba na bedi. What is Obroni said the main objective? So within the short to the medium term, see a per measure sa National Women's Development Bank is successor. What is the measure? What is the objective of John Mahama?
Sir,
in terms of nipa dodoa, ye say you be to me a cover woman with this bank.
Oh, you be to me a cover pass a man which I believe so one may participate because a woman here dear and former President Mahama yama woman and we call listening to us woman a can here woman and a warrior na mum you bet to me a cover pa by 1 million.
1 million women.
Yes, you bet to me a cover.
The short to medium term goal for this policy is to support the businesses of at least 1 million. Wow.
Now, yeah, can also across board.
Okay.
Traders and my dija a kahon and my warm important nema a kahon. I feel workplace
one mudija
ya crania ba and my fishmongers.
Okay.
And my demand dear bebre and even workplace ladies associations no woman now we are one or ye juma emi to anaka and so sabio bibi aba immediately as waye na bia but so men so ma ye to anaka or run it to sa bank no e prove say waye adwuma na no ho a sabi bank no e botai nti yan kan chance kofi ne e ma na ma no dross 51% of the entire population there e dross a say ye nyina de ho sem na ye hu ne say ade no ye nti na ye na sabio obi ehun ye mobo na wo se wo ye na ye so ye de ho sem ye embrace there and 1 million
if you're talking about 1 million women and that is 1 million households.
1 million households. No.
So the ripple effect.
Yes, because 1 million households, one more tentacles. One more ma. One more share one more. Be a bank in one walk Sabia Bosia, graduate and the bad fees be another tatari and a drama and a bar. And the ban also benefit from the bank. Obi all cried you could not call retirement. What if ye? If you are if you are beda a year and so. So when your bank be to augment the business when your income will be to me.
Also, Yama make us about more council kofanya more mudibja. Obisi me your bar, media Marco Square, metifie, and a school crement be Kobe. You better me yen son of Juma. What would this women's bank do for them?
Women's bank, you can say, you can say everything women. Ain't Emma hairdressers. Because hairdresser be or sign Tom Pabwa on the shop no. Say women's bank in Ibaswa or Jessica Nibi or the Tom Pabwa ewo. Ain't sa nipano. When ya sika efri etrienum or senya sika efri ni pabwam. Me so na Siliza fashions me ni kuni e pamade. Sa de aye pam no. Se ukra sika na beto steel bebebe, ubeto ahoma bebebe. Ubeto steel bebebe any materials pia. Ema production cost no come from umfa so dos. Se uye abayiwa opese osun adwuma into here sika. Women's bank ni e wo homa. E chese see everything women. It is our bank the ba it is going to provide decent jobs for women. Ebio, sa bank yes here be funny pay. Who say Emma be benye adwumaye. Na oba Georgina, what did I call Kivas where we become now? What's ne fie 7 years no? Ene obenye adwuma wo women's bank na ye. Eba sa ebi anka Cow bank for be fa no. Bank na be fa no. Oba be man so benya ho akose. It's going to create formal jobs also because bank e betete in Ghana ha nyina e ma benya adwuma ye apart from bosia na e benya afi ho aye adwuma no formal work na nkasa so e benya bia ye na uma mema no a create space ama e ma mema no so spaces anka ma no be kwa akose enti sa bank e die meka de say adeɛ bia ɛma nya no mɛma nya ho mfaso nti mefa de sɛ ɛma ibenya saa ne omai ne be create avenue ama mɛma so akɔhye baabi anka ma bɛhye nti it's good for men, it's good for women. Just say ma ye
thank you very much. Maka si so say besia bank yi de be ma nyina na be ye ehu si hu ne be ye nsi hu kakra bi. Aha na chemi mu te wansa na ye be kɔ no chemi mu you can say collateral kofa dan krata bra ya ma no Ghana ma me mo nya bi. Nti no what would this women's bank do?
Ne wo mo be ye ne yenim se nyame ye yadom na January you take over na we no we eye edaye so former president Mahama call round no waso na ebesi pono so pa no won so de waka no obeye obi eni se wonya wo meka na we ya daye so aba eya de a wabo ntrimpo se obeye de amamba enti se nyame ye adom na oba na sabu bank ye bua bosia ene ade de mamba no eno de very flexible ye say drew one what is proposal no ba na ye policy at least the way to me ama up to be at 10 million na what the ama ejina ade a what they kwaye e bi kra bet
me amount 10,000 100 million 100,000 50,000 abraye nye ejinamu bia
na interest so kakra bi because one share ye na hyper interest na ebe wi ase ekra na adwuma a wo de kwa went to me anye na ayaka na afa ye betwetwe na adwuma no so a went to me anye sika went to me anti wo pese eye flexible mama
me a oton kusua wo cha station wa ton kusua hwe mi school a sa cheme wo bosia na hunsi wa kese no ni nyina e betwam
wo bank ho de na wo ye oba no wo kire sampa meton kusua anampo afa na me be start aton no approve a ye be mano.
Honorable, me bow for your final comments, but before your final comments, me person presentation no, which me bibi kakra. Bang ya ye kan wasem. We be better say oh president Mahama person create ade bia or mind bia anye bi. So educate us or slice no na me hwe bibi offer. So we ko wanim kakra educate yen. Ko wanim no, the other way. Good. Ko wanim em say ko biem kan ho. Good. Me question any. Ye women's bank e wo amama bi so te say the president Mahama ye na fa ye fam kakra bi ansa na ya wrap up
the Ira Mahama ye ebi wo amama bebre so se wo hwe ye nuanom Nigeria fo ya omo de ye ne oma jollof no e ho komo no na ye die omo wo jollof omo wo women's bank ye ni bi nti Nigeria chire ha bi wo ho America enya sa women's bank 1975 no di afi ba akopɛ abesine yenye bi nti de Ira Mahama peso ye e ade a ye ka say international best practice e ade a e koso America for kra wo bi ye nua Nigeria ha obi nti maka Western world me catch women's industrial bank ne wa ha Nigeria he ya and na first women's bank ne so e wo United States of America
so em say o bi kra kan ho
bebre kwa say me ka say Finland will be women's banko and also ebi wo Colombia oba amalgamated bank and also United States wa enti bank de Nigeria and also Nigeria wa eboa ma bosiabo e ma sikasem interest rate kakra bi on bibia fine enti de Ira Mahama ye no international best practice oba abrochimam oba ye ntem ha ya ba bia wo ho ye na yakamu a ye nyanya bia Ira Mahama adwumawura president ayehwe nanim ohwe se obeboa ma e wo Ghana na yesoso yenye bi
na producer obi hwe me obi o se ye kasa no dodo na ayetwi kasa wonte ase enti ye mami Jane Professor Jane Opoku-Agyeman tape no monya no ready mame ewie pe ye bebo sa tape na nsa na the lest we forget no aba na Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE Ghana fu nyina tie ye sure say nyema ni ada ho makansi hu a bangi e ma besen a omo beje mo se kitikiti bi collateral no so mo se bank ne be ma besia kese kra ye ngibi mo aka se eye manko an be ye mu adwuma e manko an be nya besia mo di nchiremu ni nyina aba obi hwe o ye oba e bia fe no wa wie school ana o ye obabunu ana o ye ye maame mo o mani afi bi kan bibi kire no about kwan ye was offer so to aba in the upcoming 7 December 2024 elections.
Ghana ma monya aso na muntie bi mede asɛm de free yera excellency John Dramani Mahama ho ebrem oye obi a ye nyina ye beso nasene na 2025 wabe president amaye na de ntia me kasa ne se owura yi no de bank eba ama mankoa e mankoa de be mu adwuma na de ewo mu ne se eye bank bi a wo pelo na obenya ni kakra bi sesi a unye kona bra enhwehwe mu ama ye hu se ema e ana ye ni collateral ho nanso so ye nya sika na mse ye pay adwuma nti ye betimi de aye adwuma ahwe ye kununum ene ye ma e hu nsi hu kitwa bi enti afi 2024 sa wo ko no akoto abaga na ba atie me enhwe political party bia enye de wu tumu de be boa maga na etumpon de be boa wo wetimi ahwe wo ma de be boa ma ye di aba any excellency John Dramani Mahama sani pay odwen ma ho hwe de oye ma wo se obi be hu ma ente se ma nko a wetimi yi ni running mate oba Professor Nana Jane enti nadaroma ye benya first oba vice president wa Ghana for de be bio na president Mahama onye maye na ye hu se odoye de wa ye efe mumma ye nyina ye ayeye ebe yi ni nyina ne se ade 7 December obia obebia be sunlight akoto na ba ma no na de ntia mema ebe boye chidom ato abane bia ma ne se ema ye hotoya emema hoto mo kra ema ye hotoya ye madi enti 2024 7 December abato edie ukwa nhwehwe obia hwechi ye no ye wura ni onyamfo Mahama oho toba no na Ghana ye mfa yento mapemfra medamas.
Wow, I was here Krogumi. I think we see as you pay you na give us your last word or baby to you. Dear message na woman.
Sammy me da say. My last word ne say. Mpenimfo say obi ani wo bekasa fo asampa kwa ho a. Na asampa so a ehwiam no etia. Saa na mpenimfo aka me ate. Ade a ye de aboa ma. Na so sa president Mahama and NDC amma bank ye binni Ghana ma bank binni Ghana emma if you say one a ye ne die so na ye ne trimopo so obeye enti de ye kan say emma yen we should embrace this laudable idea because it ends up opening avenues for women ebema emma ye die akosoro no President Mahama, wanye selfish. He has been very generous and very, very accommodating for women. Inti maso so ne yebeyama wetumi aba ama bank naba and they say drew wa nyame ya do my beto aba e de ama na wetumi aba abaya no policy wedi kaka say bibia ye ema ye die ho no se nyame ya dom ne enwini a what the sectors in what the best Professor Nana Jane, vice president, no, the office, ama, where your bano, what no washe, and man, I see a kindness, and me come home. President Mahama, Sabio, Sawofa or no, ne mammy ni ho, ne papa ni ho, wofa wadin in the adam, ne yere or ba palo de na Mahama, and so then the bush are for any. Obi Obey Mahama. Ghana, about 33 million in population. One massive for no kabomwa, 1 million. But 33 million, no. A maya 51% woman, and no one to know this other so yaba. Into yay and mano, esa yay kai, because a car near Mahama, ne yere, Nabusia for. Na Jane, one mo bedia, one mo yen 200,000. And ka one chini na walk Women's Bank aba boa e ma ye dear. Inti esa yene yedi neto. Yedi neto no so near bomb paya mano. Sana da so no papa yi. Nyame be boa mo waba na wabeye. If he says wamba ema banki emba. Eno waba so a waba selflessly ema ma e bank. Wutumi nante. Adwo ahwe makoi mame me kwa bank na makodi me kwa mobi aba obi ba to mame na first kanto wo do bank a na what stress sika no wo je akoye bibi ampa ye de be ma no emu gokra sane ma endi yawo ewe yemu na ye be hu ne se yeso ye ka ho
Onyamisham, Honorable Nyamisham. It's a young Magana for a more free teaching the bench. And some perfect Women's Development Bank, and Ubina Mati. Because watching Chimu, Yamamene Honorable, Mubeta Bama Yachitrimu, more questions, Sibia, Yano. Yeramahama is the first politician in Ghana's history. What damn Yamia Soneda Yapa, Amanakai Ma, what four bar as a running meter, Yanemwa, Ghana so yebenyo bar as the first vice president. Na maso enye dibra, esefata. Then you say, oh, yeah, no kwakeke, or sanso de banga ba for ma umpiwi, na upediebe. And it was sitting where they were dreaming, where they were Kaiwo, not to Abapa, on the 7th of December 2024. Which therefore, and I'm saying, Ubi Shame, I want to teach you. Until for next time, I'll be back for no back for. But yeah, me akasa about this bango can poto kasamiti producer boy no my yaba near the less we forget no bro. Be mu yesu amonfa maami bia ye frɛ no Akufuado maame ne ya odie ne nsɛm bi odi atodwa no monfa video no so so maame wa ne nti Akufuado maame kakra e do bi ase. Stick with me, this is NDC 360. We'll be back to continue with Lest We Forget.
Women entrepreneurs must have access to capital for the entire sector to boost their businesses. And that is why we will actively pursue the establishment of a Women's Development Bank. To primarily nurture and grow women-owned, women-led businesses. Women must become millionaires too, shouldn't we? We must become millionaires too through hard work, as our men do. We do not need hands out. We need hands up. Women of Ghana are capable of managing that bank 100%. The bank must take care of small-scale businesses or tiny-scale businesses to give them credit. And I'm talking about those who are hawking or people whose businesses do not depend on huge capital. I envisage this board made up of trading associations and cooperatives, and all these fully represented and making serious decisions and being accountable to its members. An eye into me. Hello, Wanye. And the world knows what we do with our resources when women prosper. We hardly leave our children behind. We hardly leave the wider families, including the men, behind. There is better stability at home. There's better peace at home. Most will demand less chop money, so the girls should clap for us. And you know that all these add up to make a nation at peace with itself. Surely this is what Kwejiru Aggrey must have observed when he made his famous statement about the far-reaching effects of the education of women. Thank you very, very much. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if anyone has any doubt, just remember a lady called Esther Oklu. What brilliance, what innovation, what display of entrepreneurship. She showed the way. Let's revive that dream and hope and actions of our hero and heroine entrepreneurs as models.
So me dia masewa me wodo me market ya me pa cho me pese me ka je Nana Akufuado say yen mana ye kofa oye otogu no first no na mahama wo so no na o ma ye duty ne de anwane ba 12 cedis ne se ono no sa anwa gallon yenya duty 2 million se kura do so o me ntro nyanto pa se anwa gallon no
mo fa no ho ahe mo de ba beton wo ha ahe ena mo tua ho duty 200 Ghana cedis
me wa receipt bebre wo ha ya 12 cedis metimi ayi aba by say o si 2 million me am to me kan anwa ya seize wo aflawa border ya seize man wa 500 me wo ho papers
500 and brambacho oh ada what said na hey 500 yen
100 pieces
saying
gallon no baako 500 Oma fawo ba o si anwa no me amfa me pese me bisa nanado ne ba o mi ase anwa na o mu seize ye no o mu so o mu me amfa no o ma hye nana so o ma ye ne dan me pese me hu anwa no me ko ye ne ani ho enti no mu ye ne dan na me makwaji low na maji manwa baako 500 u bisa obi a wa ha ye fra me nanado maame by a feed yes, betu abadia. Mimi kwa kromoti na me de tomano na wasizi manwano. Se kwa kromoti eno. Ebe chile di metu amano. Why? Obiani me de danado man. Ya sama mi kan mi wa me pipesu mi bibia o. Me a strong one people who bisa obiani me. Enti mi bisa mi bisa nanado ne ba o mi asa manwano o masizi no. Why? O ma shinana se o ma hwie agu.
500 pieces. Baako 500 hanum.
Aye, me to baako 4 million ho. Usi anya duty 200 cedis.
Dabio duty no o ye ne baako bia so ana.
Aye, baako bia.
Anwa no koto no 400. O ye hu duty 200. E o baako bia ho. O ye wasan dia faka dia ba.
Si mi pese mi bisa ne say manwa no. O misa custom for say ada so mbeye duty ne makwaje manwa. Se manwa 500 de me mfa nche wom.
Okọ ho a wo mo agi anwa ne si ho no. Oko hakobu sasa anwa no we no o mu kan sen ne kire o
me kwae no o mu si anwa no o ma season
ba wan fo wani anhu ba bi anwa no gu
bi anhu ba ko a oba next day me san kwae no na to create a load anwa no
da bi nya to boase wo mu season anwa no e ka tro so o ma season ade a chin ya wo kwae no
afla ho bie mu no na to create a kasia besi ho a e load anwa no
Entebusianfo na nado maame na mote ne nka no before that mote Ghana NDC ya maame a obo ya papa John Dramani Mahama Chidom Professor Nana Jenu Opokuajeman enka on the Women's Development Bank. De na nado maame kan na emede o se mi kokrubuti mi hwe masetina mi hwe madwuma aben ya ba begu no na me de ato aba before say asem we nyina ebetimi afamu aba emre na ne yekase ye wo meto party bi munti ehwa na meto ma ba akono na ado ma me se etwem en me ne ya adwen me mi se wo so ne ya adwen obi ahwe na setirem no nto aba pa ya no mi bai Women's Bank ye mie oba kakra wo bretiti ni mo remu eye adwuma so a na adwuma ye gu no udwen ho a wonti ase eno nti producer but one time na ma me hwe wasetirem na to aba pa e see ya you will see me by the touch screen bringing you lest we forget the anthem Shewasitinum Natua Bapa. Omaya de share efa yedru sui ne efa twato the lest we forget segment ene de ne ye kaka ye ho na ye remfi ye kaka ye ho afa ye wura John Dramani Mahama tikese da so da ye pa ne hyehyɛ ye ne nnwuma pa emra ye ma na kwanya se oni o mai so as ye man panyin o ye de maye. We are not just talking about amamu a enko ye ene kata hyehyɛ ne proya ekoso. To say yeah under moment of truth. Ma wankasa wu krono fita ba wo miani na busua for the boy. We are also not just talking about inshisheya ye woma omanfo. We are telling you say you can trust John Mahama because he has a proven track record. Why ye be da and inti betumi agenedi. And you heard ye hwe aeroplanes and airport won se mobroni aviation sector. then Ewura Mahama ebetena konwa so ye abusua Ewura Mahama betena konwa so pɛ no hu sɛ Ghana betimi atumpo ama Ghana fa no ntoma pɛ fra e wo sɛ Ghana ye airport e wo ha no ye nya bi ka ho na de wo ho dada no so ye siesie no ma ne be ye kra behwe na eno na nche ne Ewura Mahama ye nhyehyeye sɛ obema Ghana ay aviation hub in the whole of West Africa just a bibrema toye ha Ghana be yo man a eba airport so a ye be wo na kese pa edimu a obi etu kwankwa aburucho be fa Ghana eno na di mpuntu ye yo eni adwuma ba oman bia mu de na esi na ni so no na de oyeye no omanpanyi bia ni wa bedi Ghana so a waye bi da yes bi wi a be hu de nti ameka sa enti what did President Mahama do de di kan oye project a ye friend Terminal 3 ay wo Kotoka International Airport for far a processing over 5 million passengers afibia or the $250 million na ye Ghana Airport Company and also one asene sika was a Ghana Airport Company de ma aban and wo gyae ma omo se omumfa na omunya hode omunya sika omitumi dia yes ade we nti aban ka prenim John Mahama tikese edaso da yepa. That visionary leader ensured that Ghana Airport Company and aban yuguno no na breso etimi si Terminal 3 $250 million project, and this airport is by far the best airport in the whole of West Africa. Asho mine ni munyam ama nipa bebre adwuma pem na di sika kese ebre omeye into we hear evidence na any March 2nd 2016 Mahama Turkish leader cut sword for Terminal 3 project. This is when President Mahama dia so bo form say you see Terminal 3 a ene ama Ghana dimpa ama adwuma abuso emo man Ghana sika na ama Ghana so yeso ye din ahyeta ama no nyina. Awusafo anya no nko a President Mahama ye Terminal 3 wie no e no say Terminal 2 first na ho na ye international airport a ye fa wokọ abuchiri no say ho and a yebefa for local or domestic flights. Okota krade okukumase okota male okowa okohu obefa hin Terminal 2. Nti Terminal 2 no so Ewura Mahama de sika ko shemu e peja no ma ne be ye krabehwe. And no do Terminal 2 ametimi aka kire say amama ya kese e wo abibremu ha bebre wo ho a their international airport cannot and does not match up to Terminal 2 la a domestic airport because of rehabilitation. John Mahama ye mfonyi ni bi na wuhu no bibia wo ha baggage claim a wo ye any all the checkpoints are Ewura Mahama ye Terminal 2 enya no nko Tamale Airport Ewura Mahama enam so what cement hu say ye nuano mu nkramufu adodo na wo srema mentifi say afibia omukọ Mecca for Hajj. One of the pillars of Islam. Omo bre. I just omo bank crying. No more down mountain. No more bre. Ne de keka ho. Ewura Mahama da dream who did not say no. Yen ye Tamale Airport ne meye international airport. Na plane entering to free Tamale enko Mecca straight into a Tamale Airport phase 1 project. E ho adanse no e wa ha. $100 million sika kese pa no de ye fuye nua no mo a omo northern region. We hear story we are graphic online aban newspaper omu nitro. Tamale Airport comes alive with inauguration of first phase of expansion project August 20th 2016. This is the time President Mahama koma ye bie airport na plane too free hosa no from Tamale to Mecca. That is the visionary leader we are selling to you. This is the visionary leader we are calling on you to vote for. Now, this is the whole airport. Medika ka ho asem. Ewura Mahama hu say ye hu betimi atoya. O men yi betimi atumpo a regions ni bibre wo a ukọ ho a kwan ne wa. Ufrin kran ekọ voter region. Ukọ hu the capital of voter region. Utimi di 3 to 4 hours wo kwan so because of traffic. Emu accidents. Obi ko ye adwuma na traffic a delay no. Ukọ yi fa ho na wanya hwe ya na wawukwa. Yeah, Papa say we see airport. Am I you know voter region or the $25 million? Picture no any. Kona ko airport a President Mahama esi ya humbe dwirew. But adwen boninti. Uraba wo mi ani Akufo-Addo say voter region for to abama NDC. Omo nto man pipi nti no. Airport way for 7.5 years. Abana JC wa ye nyusu na eso manfaso bia. We can run this airport for the Omayeno to get revenue, money. Ye dia your men ye. Ama nipa ho atomo. but voter region for nto aba ema kufu ado ntino airport ni si won say so ye de Ghana sika na aye President Mahama wa anya sa ene ko hwede wa hwe no MPP for stronghold e wo Kumase Ashanti region KGTia Dwakese Siwa Hospital Konongo Fomena projects akese Dwakese a wode ko even though they don't vote for him adan and aban with the abroni be say and echichiromai. How can Ghana develop under these nation records? Now this is the story. You can check Ghana Business News when President Mahama commissioned who airporter Bibia, all the facts, everything is here. Now in Hana, me focus war Kumase International Airport. Because now what you me, mu say o mampenye Kufuado ko hose or kwa ko commission phase 2 of the project. MPP for twa gontompo bebre on social media. Say oh airport no mo na aye nti o ma ya de. Me ka ne hana mesi studua se ni na ye nkontompo. Ubia ka kire say president Kufuado ne ba wo mi na aye airport Kumase a si o mu hu na me tu mire na ma kire osie. Kumase Airport Project 2014 and Ayewura Mahama eye phase 1 of the project. Dia no ye. O tre runway ni mu. Edin Kenya special your friend aeronautical lighting systems. Share from a new landing systems ewo Kumase Airport. Send be ya plane betimi atu afi Kumase anadwo. Na plane etimi asi Kumase anadwo. Until this na plane timi nku Kumase anadwo. Untie me ye. Ayewura Mahama, that visionary leader, and I'm so through phase 1 of the project 2014 ufiti ase ewie ye and the ma plane etimi 2 if free Kumase anadwo eba ho anadwo. Na obi beka say where is the evidence when President Mahama was commissioning phase 1 of the project in a picture no and eda ho no one abrofo no. These are Brazilians who run a company called Contractor. Now, Osha Manjo online story dated 16 December 2014. I don't see any near. Or say Mahama Asante Hene commission refurbished Kumase airports. And everything is here. I will later play a video to you. Now we come to phase 2. The phase 1, no, the President Mahama, the aeronautical lights, the landing systems, it's in my plane, it to free Kumase anadwo, there's also see one anadwo. Every international airport must have that. But we no say, it was say, terminal na, I want to wutu kwan a wobefa no. Yes, also pagem na nya ni munyam na etimi ebe ye proper international airport. And on the 24th of October 2016, you can only get this on NDC 360. 24th October 2016, where a executive approval, President John Mahama, a give you to phase 2 of Kumase Airport. Executive approval for the development of the Kumase International Airport. Okaya, or say His Excellency the President has granted you executive approval for the following: a buyer credit facility. Besia yede kwa kwa project no, where 65 million euros ebida so, ba kwa 7.7 million euros ebida so. And the commercial contracts, tax exemptions for that airport now, and President Mahama gave the executive approval. We are in a cabinet in paying for ministers on your mubu or minor. So they ratified it on the 10th of November 2016. I tell you again, you can only get this on NDC 360, where we serve you the truth and nothing but the truth. And the cabinet at a special meeting held on Thursday, 10th November 2016, considered the above mentioned memorandum jointly submitted by the Deputy Minister for Finance and Minister for Transport. And the cabinet endorsed the executive approval earlier granted for the ratification by Parliament. President Mahama Ejitum Eshesheye, the cabinet Ejitum, 10th November 2016. Now, on 31st October 2016, and a Parliament, when John Mahama was president, October 2016, Parliament approved loan, say 7.7 million euros. And what dance here way, 31st October 2016. Letter a free Parliament, or the assigned letter, no, clerk to Parliament, Emmanuel Animadu, the new assembly. Was a Parliament at its 14th sitting of the 3rd meeting held on Monday, 31st October 2016, approved by resolution the tied commercial loan agreement Kumase Airport. All the things Parliament approved on 31st October 2016 are listed in this letter. ABM agreement contractor aban ene Brazil for no a omwana na AC dwakese KJT wo Kumasi President Mahama ne kofo omoba o my Ghana mu and osan so the airport ne ma wo mo no omo contract so parliament approve no 3rd November 2016 and also so bi beka say SAMMY GYAMFI wadanse we madanse na etwa gu no 3rd November 2016 this is a letter from Parliament Service. It is addressed to the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Finance. When the sign letter no Emmanuel Nimadu, clerk of Parliament, clerk to Parliament, or say Parliament at the 17th sitting of the 3rd meeting held on Thursday, 3rd November 2016, approved by resolution the commercial contract agreement between the government of the Republic of Ghana and contractor. Enti no Trodo Kumasi Airport, both phase 1. Itima plane ko Kumasi anajo etufi anajo President Mahama na ye material evidence. Phase 2 ye terminal kese na yesi a ewunfonyi media kire no President Mahama na gipe hu sika ona ye bibia empo or the asobo form ansa na woko President Mahama cast tape for second phase of Kumasi Airport 6 December 2016 or the day before, which is 5th December. Graphic online you can check. Now President Mahama cut a sword no or can send me 2 minutes per Mame Monchra ube hu obe Kumasi Airport history what offer phase 1 of the project or any phase 2 and to produce a video ni maye yaba penny they are no AC.
On 15th December 2015 I was here together with Otufo to commission the improvements we had made to the Kumasi Airport. We had resurfaced the runway, we had put in new runway lights, and we had also installed navigational aids to guide aircrafts into the airport at day or night. That improvement we did to Kumasi Airport has improved its pleasantness in respect of passenger use, because now passengers can fly in and out of Kumasi both at day and at night. Today there's a night flight that has become very favorite to a lot of passengers, because they're able to fly to Accra in the morning or fly from Accra to Kumasi in the morning, transact their business or attend social functions, and then they catch the last flight back to Accra or back to Kumasi. And so today we are here again for another shortcutting, the phase 2 of the expansion of the Kumasi International Airport. Now this phase 2 will involve the construction of a new terminal building. Kumasi Airport keeps expanding in terms of traffic numbers, and so the current terminal building has outlived its usefulness. And so a new terminal building is going to be constructed. And if you look up at that sign post up there, you will see what that new terminal building is going to look like. The new terminal building would provide improved facilities for passengers traveling in and out of Kumasi. It will have a business lounge that will provide comfort to business passengers. It will also have a VIP lounge. It will have retail shops and many other facilities that modern airports have.
This is a program, of course, on the 5th of December 2016. This is the man of vision, MPP for Senokwa. Ono Bobosia on Fentrenum. Or Bobosia now on Chairman Nuano, no. Or the Yimpuntu Numa, a Wawa will be a hubi. In the ne, Utimi Bankai, now sounds so cool, Kumasi Abra Ufufu say, Ekoya Wadipebia, Kaiser John Mahama Naye, Tamale, who all these airports, there is no precedent when it comes to aviation, say airports are, why yet the President Mahama Ayenibid. And that is why we must give him another opportunity to govern this country. Maybe I'm going to read your message very quickly. Daniel Ishon say, JDM, come and rescue Ghana. The economy of Ghana is unbearable. JDM, hope of Ghana, come and save us. Krum Ayeshe. Then Anna Belson, say, we are resolute to mobilize our collective efforts to see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sworn into office come 7 January 2025. Mumami next, Mumami Binkao, Renice Brima, most multinational companies in Ghana today are relocating to other countries, and yet they tell us the economy is bouncing back. God save Ghana. MPP before no muti on send messages bo mechi no mumfa bimra na menkan ma. NDC should turn that devilish expensive hole created by the OFOSU-ADJARE. Hey, there be way they are no mean to be kind. Me sure say or can't cathedral no one and I have a surprise for you on the 3rd edition. Let's go to the next one. So will NDC prosecute these individuals? The answer is yes. Yeah, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. It is not a threat. It's a solemn promise we are making to the people of this country. Now they are Ghana for you, no. But we are own to mean prosecute Akufo-Addo. What we made our prosecute driver da. So if you want accountability and prosecution, vote for change. System not what Banema Mahama. This MPP government closed down most Ghanaian indigenous banks, rendering a lot of Ghanaian unemployed. That is true. Randolph say, instead of to explain your policies to the good people of Ghana, you are here making the usual non-fa. Randolph, you know what Women's Development Bank wants, and you can go back and watch it. But we liar will finish Ghana if he gets the mandate. We must stop him. The visionary leader, Nene Gaddafi, the mechanic charity lobby. Nene Gaddafi so say the visionary leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will surely rescue Ghanaians from these economic hardships. Lawal Damba Senior, as His Excellency JDM, is a generational and progressive thinker. That is a fact. Every developing country needs somebody like JM. JDM, Ghana yearns for more of you. On that note, follow NDC 360 pages, YouTube, Facebook, and X. Send any announcements repeating Adum TV Friday if you 8 to 10. Kesbin TD 8 to 10. Kwesieda. TV XYZ Ejoda 9 to 11. Loud Silence TV Yenua Kevin Taylor obe repeat jumedie memenda any kwesieda at the time ni nyina bebremo. Wezo TV be the same thing kwesieda 4 p.m. Angel TV will repeat this program. The whole Ghana will have a lot of stations repeating this. And if you follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and you can even watch the SF. So, my name is Sammy GYAMFI. May I musonfo achiami hirema NDC amanyoko. I made this 2nd edition of NDC 360 Ebreo. Meaning say you've learned something, and this may inform the choice you will make come 7 December 2024. Now what you say ne Shiami BM for the 3rd edition of NDC 360. Onyamisha will be